Hi, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and today we're going to be making a love card that doesn't really follow the traditional colors that you would expect to find with Valentine's Day. So we're going to be using Calypso Coral and Lucky Limeade. So let's go ahead and do our stamping. I've got the heart, and this is from the P.S. I Love You stamp set, and I'm going to stamp it in Calypso Coral onto a piece of Very Vanilla. And then from the outlined expressions, I'm going to stamp the love in Lucky Limeade also onto a piece of Very Vanilla. Alright, then we're going to do some punching. So I'm going to use the full heart punch and punch out the hearts. Then I'm going to use the decorative label punch to punch out our love. And then we're going to turn to a piece of Lucky Limeade that's going to be 5 1/4 inches long, and I'm going to be using the lace ribbon border punch. So I'm going to start, make sure it's good and punched out, and then slide it to each side and finish getting this punch. So then I went over to my Big Shot and I used the top note die and I cut out a piece of Calypso Coral. You can use 2 strips of Calypso Coral since you don't need the whole thing, or you can cut one big one and then just cut them down to size. And then I also used the 3-inch die and used the Everyday Enchantment Designer Series paper. Alright, so now we're ready to build out our card. So the base of our card is going to be Calypso Coral. It's 5 1/2 inches by 8 1/2 inches, and I've scored it at 4 1/4. On top of that, I'm going to add a piece of Very Vanilla that's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And that's where I got the length for this piece right here. Now, before we go putting this piece on, we need to add some ribbon. So I've got from the Everyday Enchantment bundle the Calypso Coral ribbon. I love this bundle because you get Lucky Limeade ribbon, Calypso Coral ribbon, and then also the coordinating brads. It's a fun little bundle pack. Then I'm just going to take it and start weaving it through this lace ribbon. So I'm going to go all the way down the length of it right across the middle. So now I'm going to take the 2 pieces of Calypso Coral that I die cut, and I'm using my grid paper as a guide, and we're going to put this right in the middle of the card. Do the other piece right up next to it. So you want it to be nice and straight on your card. And we're going to be disguising this line with the ribbon and the border punch. So see, you don't even see that we cut it down to size. So my favorite adhesive when adhering from this punch is going to be the liquid glue. So I'm going to hit some of the key areas here. Make sure to get at the ends, and this is also what I use to tack the ribbon down on either end. And it's just going to go straight across our card. And if some of the glue oozes out, you're fine because it'll dry clear. Alright, so now we're going to work on building this layer over here. So I'm going to add some snail to that Lucky Limeade that we that we punched out, and now I'm going to grab dimensionals for our heart. Get one more, get this one scooted over just a smidge. And then I'm also going to add some snail to the back of this and snail to the back of our love. I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to make sure that the love shows before I stick anything down, get my spacing just right. There we go. And then we're going to play with some more of this ribbon. So I just made a multiple loop bow that I'm going to attach with some liquid glue. Just right up here into the corner. And affix the bow on top. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video tutorial teaching you how to make a card that's a love card, can be used for Valentine's Day, but is not traditional Valentine's colors. To learn more about rubber stamping for card making and scrapbooking, be sure to visit www.iteachstamping.com. And remember, I don't just sell rubber stamps, I teach you how to use them. Have a great day.